So let's get into a little bit about your starting out playing football. I believe it was your senior year in high school.
Oh yeah.
Take us through that.
Let me give you some perspective. I mean, most kids are committed to USC by the time they're juniors or sophomores, except for the elite few who commit on like National Signing Day.
Yeah.
And that's because they have like 7 other D1 offers, or they've got their top 5 and they've got all their hats on the table and their whole school right there. You know, everyone's going. But people are getting looks from USC from the time of like 8th grade, and now that people are even going on the circuit earlier, they're getting looks from when they're younger.
Wow.
But yeah, I mean, it's nuts, dude. But yeah, I had gotten cut from the baseball team my junior year of high school, and I was devastated by it, but I wasn't going to be soft about it. So I went to the gym the next day, and what I did was from there, I started working out in the gym like crazy, because my intent was to be so good at baseball that they couldn't say no to me next year.
Yeah.
So basically after that, I decided, okay, I'm going to pursue this and get really nasty at baseball. But about 3 weeks later, I see the football team coming in, and they were just coming in off the spring practice. And I see all these kids, go to school with them, and, they always walk around with the big fucking gallons of water, and they're all on the creatine,
Yeah.
like, oh yeah, man, we're eating our breakfast burritos. They throw their stuff, their AirPods in, like, or their ear, back then it was wired earpods, and they all think that they're better than them. Like, they all think they're better than everybody. But I saw these kids coming after spring practice. I'm like, these kids aren't all that. And, I consider myself like definitely a visionary. I don't want to say a visionary because it's like very, very complimentary, although I do dream big and that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
But my work ethic definitely always backs it up. But I always see things like, okay, I don't doubt myself for a minute. So I look at these kids, I'm like, you know what? I could be better than them if I put my mind to it.
Yeah.
So what I basically did after that is like, you know what? Screw it, I'm gonna play football. And I've got good hands. I'm gonna give it a shot. So I persuade I go ahead and persuade the head football coach at that high school. Like, hey, coach, like I told him, like I lied about my height and weight on the email, but I don't think he was fooled anyways. But I tell him, and I go meet with him. He goes, yeah, dude, if you want to come out like and give it a shot, let's do it.
Yeah.
And I'm like, all right, cool. So I show up. And on the first day of on summer workouts, all these kids are looking at me like, "What are you doing here, Chris? Like, like you wear like a sweater vest at school." Like, and let me give you another like little bit of context. I was one of the biggest nerds for the first 3 years of high school. So like it was like a real 180 for sure. It was a real 180.
That's crazy, man. That's crazy. So did you have like any intuition at all to play football before that? Like, or is it just all baseball?
I was all baseball because that's what I love.
Yeah.
It's such a given at this point to say, but I was so much better at football than I was at baseball.
Wow.
But
yeah.
Well, I mean, look, I ended up playing wide out at USC. Like, and I got cut from the varsity team my junior year.
Yeah.
At baseball. So, I was just better at football. Like, and I think anybody would agree with that. But I had intuition as to what I wanted to do once I got in that grind mode, and once I got into that kind of process. Yeah, absolutely. But once when I was kind of just playing ball or whatever, not really. I mean, I was like, I liked football. Like always had good hands and that kind of stuff. But that was really the only intuition I had about it.